This is the Brown Boy Wonder podcast.
Hey guys, it's the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the wild card games, the division games, and a preview of the AFC and NFC conferences. Guys, I'm here with Tyren and Steven. How are you guys doing today?
So far, so good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Steven, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Just got off work. Feeling all right.
Well, let's recap the wild card weekend. First, we got the Browns and the Texans. Texans beat the Browns 45-14. Steven, how are you feeling at this moment in time?
On top of the world. Like we're for real. Anything could happen. Excited for Baltimore next week.
Yeah. I mean, looking great.
Yeah, and then we'll get there when we get there.
Miami Dolphins, the Chiefs 26. Oh my God, what happened to Tua?
He does what he always does.
Messing up? I mean, I thought Miami was doing so great. What happened there?
I told you that their defensive line was going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is true.
Literally Patrick Mahomes could have put a mattress behind the pocket and laid there, and he still wouldn't have gotten hit. That's how bad that line is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they just folded for Miami. But yeah, Chiefs won. Good win for them.
It was rough.
It was rough.
Taylor Swift, like the entire team played so bad. I didn't even watch the whole game. I knew it was over by halftime. I knew that was it. There was nothing Miami could do. There was nothing.
Mm-mm.
Not even Tyreek Hill. I think he was kind of hurt during that game, but yeah, he couldn't do anything.
Nope.
The next match, man, oh man. Cowboys, Packers made 48 points, while Cowboys made 32. Okay, first of all,
my day.
Yeah, I mean, why do they always do this? Every year, they always choke. Why do they always choke?
Answer?
Yeah, what's the real answer?
Because they don't do anything. They're the same team every year, just expecting to get better, but you don't get better by doing nothing. You gotta change something to get better.
Yeah.
They are the same team every year and expect different results. That's literally insanity.
I mean, it looks like they're going to keep McCarthy for next year as well. I think they should let him go.
I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah. But yeah.
They need a coach that can utilize the talent of the entire team. And McCarthy can barely run the offense.
Yep.
For real.
At this point, he's not even a coach. He's just there.
Coordinator. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just kind of there.
Yeah, he's just there. But what is y'all's message to the Cowboy fans? What do you guys say to them?
Oh well. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't. Cowboys fans are the most toxic fan base in football.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. But I kind of feel bad.
I don't.
Not when they're like in your face, like this is the year. We're going to every year they do that.
I get the Stephen A laugh when I see them cry on TV.
Man, well,
Stephen A is hilarious.
Well, Jordan Love with the Packers, they won that game and they deserved it. Loving the love train there. The next game was a great matchup. It was the Rams against Lions. Lions beat Rams with 24-23. Great matchup. It all counted towards the end of the match, but great game from there. What was your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, it was a good game. I expected a close game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stafford coming back was storyline, but realistically, it should have been both quarterbacks as they both had something to play for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean what is it? Stafford was in Lions and Goff was in Rams, so it was like all that mix up. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw Dan Campbell's speeches or press conferences. He's a inspirational guy.
He's a player's coach through and through, and everyone you want to win for that guy.
Yeah, man. The next matchup was Steelers and Bills. Bills beat Steelers 31-17. That was an expected match. I don't think Steelers were going to win that match. Congrats to Bills. And the last of the wildcard games is Eagles against Buccaneers. Freaking the next Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield beat the Eagles. Jalen Hurts.
Next
Oh,
time.
man.
No, we were expecting the Buccaneers to win.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true, but you never know. I mean, I thought Jalen Hurts will bring his, playoff-ish in there.
I don't know if he's secretly hurt or something, but he looks bad.
He did broke his finger, I think.
Well, he was bad before that.
Yeah.
Something
he was having knee
wrong.
issues, right?
He was.
Yeah, maybe he just wasn't right.
Well, they cost him that match. They were the number one in NFC, and then they had to play in the wild card, and they lost first round. So yeah, it was basically like the Cowboys. They are like the most overrated team in this season. But now, last week we had the division round. Steven, I'm so sorry. So the Ravens face the Texans. Ravens 34, Texans 10. What are you feeling in this match, man?
Hope. Like, obviously not the outcome you want, but the future looks all right.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the Texans going back to the division round next year, but you can't stop Lamar Jackson. That's the thing.
We'll figure something out.
All right. The next match of the division round was the Packers against the 49ers. 49ers beat the Packers 24-21. I thought Packers were going to win this, but it looked like they lost. Tyren, what are your thoughts on this one?
I am not completely sold on the 49ers defense, to be honest.
Oh, why?
There were several games during the season. One against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. A couple times, like Seattle would get them. There are times where that secondary is shaky of the 49ers defense, and Jordan Love showed that secondary can be a liability at times. But once again, the pass rush pass rush did their thing, and the linebackers, they picked off Jordan Love twice. So
yeah, especially the last pass by Jordan Love, that should not have been intercepted.
That was
that was heartbreaking.
That was desperation mode.
That was a Brett Favre pass if I saw one.
Yeah,
I mean he didn't really need to make that pass. I mean, they still had like a lot of time.
He forced it.
Could have ran the ball. Yeah. Well, I guess he'll learn from that. And I don't know if McFleur is going to be the coach of next year. I don't know.
He will be.
He'll be okay.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I was kind of sad to see Debo get hurt and leave the game.
Yeah.
Early.
I don't know. He did get off early. I don't know if he'll be in the next conference match, but
I don't know. And I don't know. Brock Purdy looked questionable at times. He was missing some throws.
Yeah, I mean, they rely on CMC a lot. So if you take out Debo, you only have Brandon Ayuk, and Purdy's not, himself right now. So I don't know. We'll see. The next match is the Buccaneers. Like I said, Tom Brady reincarnated. But Baker Mayfield against Lions. Of course, Lions beat the Buccaneers. Lions was almost close to losing this match, but they.
Reincarnate.
I don't know. I'm just
He
saying
didn't
crazy things
die.
right now. Yeah, he didn't
Brady
die. He
didn't
didn't die
die
yet.
yet. Not
He didn't
yet.
die. No, not yet. Like I was saying, Lions almost lost this match. Buccaneers almost won, but
Almost.
yeah, I mean, I remember.
They had
If I
a
remember
lead
correctly.
majority of the game. What are you
Did
talking about?
they? Oh damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
was thinking about
okay?
I was thinking about the other game. I'm so sorry. But we'll get into that. But yeah,
Yeah,
the
you're just
Lions.
all over Baker right now. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, it's okay. He lost. I mean, wherever Baker goes, he's a great quarterback. He
He's
went
a
to
winner.
Panthers. Yeah, I like him. But Lions, Lions are the underdog in this whole season, and I'm rooting for them. They just beat the Buccaneers, and now they're heading to the conference for the first time, I think, right? Since '91.
No. Well, yeah. First time in a long time.
Yeah, first time in a long time. But now the big match of the division round. Chiefs, Bills. Chiefs won by 3 points, 27-24. What are your guys' thoughts on this one?
Sad.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
How so?
I mean, Josh Allen, what's going on?
He plays so
Let's see.
well,
Let's see.
but
Diggs
not well
drops.
enough.
Diggs dropped a 65-yard
Yeah,
gimme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would've been a touchdown.
Mr. wants the ball all the time. Can't do it.
And then their defense
Okay,
couldn't stop a nosebleed.
It was
that, and then when Josh Allen tried to throw it to Diggs again to the end zone, and it didn't connect to him. And then the last play of the game, he could have tied it, Mr. Bass, but it was wide right, and they lost.
His first ever miss field goal in the clutch.
Oh,
I think
really?
he was I think he was 9 for 9 in his career.
Oh my god! I would just. I heard that he was in the locker room doing interviews, but I would just go home. I would not show my face to the team at all. I would just quit.
not his fault.
Well, was it windy? I don't remember if it was windy
It
or
was
not.
very windy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just feel bad for Josh Allen. My question was, which quarterback had the tougher loss, Jordan Love or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh Allen didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
That is true.
He played perfect. Everyone around him made mistakes when they needed it, and it's nothing you can do.
Yeah, man. For the wild card question I have here is, who was a bigger disappointment, Tua or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts.
Not Tua?
Yeah, I'd say Jalen, just because of the expectations behind him.
Yeah, I can see that. But like I said before, the Philadelphia Eagles are frauds for this season. Come on, man. But that was the division round. But now let's get into. Well, I do have two more other questions.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this one question at the end. But this question here is Martin Luther King Jr. the new owner of the Baltimore Ravens? You guys saw him in the stands?
Yeah.
No. What?
Okay, yeah, there's a guy. I don't know if it's him or not, but there's a guy who looks like Martin Luther
Don't
King.
know if it's him.
I don't. Hey, he might be reincarnated as himself. I don't know.
Reincarnated.
How are you
But-
reincarnated as yourself?
I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea. But
Yeah,
Tyren,
how lucky he got reincarnated to look like himself. Very impressive.
Hey, I don't know. But Tyren, if you have not seen that picture, go on Twitter. You'll be there. And
I'm
just,
looking it up right now.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like Martin Luther King wearing a bunch of Baltimore gear.
I mean, I think if he's there, that means he's the secret owner of the Baltimore Ravens. Has to be.
The secret.
Oh wow.
He looks like him, right?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Just a big fan.
He does look. What the heck?
That's him, man. The proud new owner of the Ravens, right there. He's just hiding. But
Hmm.
but yeah, that's him. Do you believe me now?
No.
What? He looks just. What am I looking at right now?
That's I saw it in the on Twitter. I thought it was Photoshop, but it was like, someone took a picture through the TV, and I was like, yeah, that's him. I don't know how to transition from this, but I think he is the
Crazy.
the owner. But let's get into the conference, AFC NFC conference. It's a doozy. Let's start with the NFC conference. We got the Lions and 49ers. Who do you guys got here and why?
Hmm.
It's tough.
I just want Detroit to win it all.
Yeah.
That
I
would
think
feel so good.
I think we all do. But realistically,
Realistically, I've been saying San Francisco since week 1, but I'm
mhm.
just convinced Baltimore is going to win.
What about you, Tyron?
I would love to see a Chiefs Lions Super Bowl.
Chiefs Lions?
Yes, I really would.
Wait a
But
minute. You're picking the
what?
Chiefs?
To beat
The Ravens? Whoa, that's a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
You think
I don't think
why?
so.
The only thing the Chiefs have on the Ravens is experience.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
that Mahomes guy is
yeah.
just makes it happen.
And also the Chiefs don't have their defense is not bad. I think people forget this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Yes. They have
Yeah.
a good pass rush, they have a great linebacking core. They have arguably the best corner in the league. Safeties are great.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Oh,
both of their corners made all pro, right? I believe
they
so.
did.
I think so.
They
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. So their defense is sneaky. All the Chiefs have to do is catch the ball. That's it.
That's the number one priority for
Yeah.
them.
The X factor of the receiver's hands.
That's how they beat Buffalo. Everyone was catching wherever it was thrown. They caught it. I was
They
like,
had
where
one-
were these people the entire year?
They had one drop last week.
It was insane.
Just one. If they
Mm.
catch the ball, they win. I know it sounds simple, but
Sometimes it is.
that's all it takes.
I would trust
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr. than any Chiefs players, any Chief wide receiver.
I don't.
I like Rasheed Rice.
Odell just runs the wrong route and his knees will explode. Like he's on borrowed time.
Jeez.
It's
Okay.
kind of silly.
So
What
Tyron,
is
you
it?
said
Yeah.
you said Chiefs and Lions.
Right. I would love to see that.
Okay.
I would
Steven,
love
you
to.
I'd love Ravens and Lions.
I have to go with Steven here. I'm rooting for the Lions and Ravens. I think it's Lamar's chance to show himself like he is the MVP of the season. There's no doubt it. But like you said, Tyron, they just got to catch those balls by the wide receivers
They
for the
do.
Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my last question here is for you, Tyron, at least. Since you said Chiefs and Lions, will Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift after the Super Bowl win?
I hope not. If he does, he better retire. Because I don't want that. I don't want him and her plastered all over the league next season.
Yeah.
I mean,
Has
I mean,
Travis not seen the AI pictures?
I saw. Yeah, what is it? Taylor Swift was kissing Andy Reid. I saw that.
There's
That's
there's lots of
disgusting.
bad ones. Don't look them up.
I won't look them up.
That's actually disgusting.
Don't look them up, kids.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, what's his brother? He looks like he's gonna retire this season, or he's
He
probably
pretty
retired
much
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so if Chiefs wins, that means you're probably right. Travis might reach well.
Hmm.
I mean, he has nothing else to play for. He'd be a 3-time Super Bowl champ.
That'd be pretty
And he
nice.
got the girl. It's like it's
For
a
now.
sports movie.
Yeah, literally right off into the sunset and have a good relationship without football getting in the way or injuries or anything like that.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know if he was injured a long time ago. I forgot what it was. I think it was like his knee or something.
Yeah,
But
week 1.
yeah, so yeah, I mean, if Chiefs win, it's a retirement for Kelsey, but
Mhm.
Possibly.
possibly. But we'll see. We'll see. That's pretty much it for this episode. There's pretty much no more football after these 2 weeks, which is sad.
Unless you call it the flag football extravaganza, we call it Pro Bowl.
Oh,
UFL.
UFL's there, but I don't know if I should watch that.
I'll
Oh, you're
watch, but
talking
I
about
won't
after
care.
the Super Bowl. Okay,
Yeah,
never
after
mind.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
wait, we have the Pro Bowl coming up.
I always
but,
watch, but I never care. It's just it sucks.
They should bring back the NFC AFC game for the Pro
They
Bowl.
should, and they should bring back the quarterback throwing competitions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should. I think Russell Wilson was the champ on one of them. No, it was Tom Brady.
No, I'm talking about like back in the day they had like the who can throw the football the farthest.
Yeah. Like the
And,
skills challenge.
yeah. I wish they can bring those back.
They should. But next week, we are gonna wrap up with the conference games, and we're gonna do a little trivia next week. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, some football trivia. Since there's not much to talk about football except for these 2 games. But yeah, that's pretty
There's
much
other
it.
sports.
There is, but I'm deciding on what to do with that. But Steven,
Okay.
Steven, where can they find you, man?
Here as usual. I'll get doxxed eventually, but if you want to go check me out, that's fine. But just keep watching, listening to the podcast.
For sure. Tyren, what about you?
Y'all can find me at the Tyren on Instagram.
Nice. Well, I forgot. Jim Harbaugh signed with Chargers.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. As of tonight.
Yeah, tonight. They Chargers kind of needed that. They're probably going to be in the Super Bowl next year. What do you think?
Not next year, but
Not with that defense, no.
Hey.
No way.
Jim can fix a lot of holes going on.
I mean,
And that's gonna be a run heavy offense too. It's crazy as that sounds. He loves his running backs in his O line.
Yeah, I'd go draft Corum.
What about
Keep him in the system.
Why not stick with Eckler?
Eckler fell off.
Eckler is older.
Yeah.
No, he's old. He's old.
Mhm.
He was never a. He's a great fantasy running back, but he was never a good running back, like actual running back.
He was the backup. Who was the starter for him?
It used to be Melvin Gordon forever.
Yeah.
And he kept getting hurt every single year.
And wanted to get paid. Hilarious.
Damn. Well, guys, I'll see you guys in the conference rounds or the Super Bowl. Till then, Bye.
Voice crack on the snap.
You heard that hut hut by Kirk Cousins. It's time for our weekly pickems for now the conference championships of AFC and NFC. I am here with Wally. Wally, do you have the record for last week?
I certainly do. Abrar, you and I tied with a 2-2 record, while Zoha ended up with a 3-1 record. Seems like she's a better picker at these games than us.
For sure, man. For sure. Well, I mean, I believe we agreed on these next picks are worth 5 points. Is that correct?
Correct. So our total overall rankings is myself, I'm at 86 wins and 44 losses, while Abrar, you're at 80 wins and 50 losses. So this championship AFC NFC round will be worth 5 points per pick. So definitely choose wisely.
I like it. Well, let's start with the NFC conference round. We got the Lions and the 49ers. Sir, who do you have here?
I'm looking forward to this matchup a lot.
Yeah.
I think both offenses are very explosive. I expect this to be a shootout game. The only problem is, what is the status for Deebo Samuel? I
Big.
think he's going to be the X factor if he plays or not. It seems like the Niners tend to do a lot better on offense as Deebo on the field versus off. So they are the ones that, we have to make sure if Deebo's playing. But I'm going to go with my gut here and pick the Lions. I simply like Jared Goff. He has something to prove ever since being traded from the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
DeMar Gibbs, Amon Ra, St. Brown. I expect him to have a field day against the 49ers defense. I just love their underdog story they've been riding out throughout the entire year. This will really, if Deebo can go, this will really reveal how Brock Purdy can play against the Lions. I'm going to go Lions here. I just simply like their coach and their whole swagger heading into this year, ultimately getting them a Super Bowl appearance for the first time in this century.
Yeah, man. I agree with you. I'm also going with the Lions. Their underdog story is amazing. I do want them to win the whole thing, but let me hoard my horses here. But for this round, I'll pick the Lions as well. I don't think 49ers have what it takes to win this game without Deebo, because they need Deebo. He's the route runner, right?
Exactly. Like CMC does a great job at covering up any faults on the offense, but for that X Factor edge at this part of the playoffs, you need your X Factors ready and healthy to go, and it doesn't seem like he's healthy enough, although he might still play. The Lions are rolling right now. They seem to be clicking on offense and on defense as well. Love that boy Aiden Hutchinson on the defensive end. He just seems to be like a game wrecker. So I'm excited to see that matchup against the Niners O-line and being able to stop CMC.
Yeah, and also like Lions, they just signed Zach Ertz for the backup tight end. So who knows? They will probably win, and I'll be picking the Lions as well. This next matchup, the AFC matchup here, is a big one. The whole world is rooting for the Ravens here. So we are talking about the Ravens against the Chiefs. Well, yeah, I really want to know what's your pick here.
This pick is going to be very difficult. It's obviously a great matchup, and I'm excited for Lamar versus Mahomes in the playoffs. I don't think we've got that before, so first of many, hopefully, for these two franchises. I'm going to go Chiefs here. I just think they've been able to prove me wrong all season. Ever since I've been picking against them, they just seem to find a way and win. And that's honestly what you need in the playoffs. although I love Lamar and I really want to pick them, I just don't see them advancing to the playoffs.
Wow.
And I think the Chiefs are gonna bring out. We're gonna be running heavy with Pacheco, not really relying on their passing attack, and I expect Lamar to have some sort of turnover, which will ultimately decide the game for the Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs in the AFC to represent in the Super Bowl.
Oh boy, that's a healthy, not healthy. That's a bold pick of yours right there. For me, Willie, I've seen a lot of those edits. There's a lot of edits out there on TikTok, Instagram, of a lot of people praying. Like the whole country is praying for this one team, except for this one state. But the whole country is praying for this one guy. And his name is Lamar Jackson. I am picking the Ravens. They have what it takes to win this game here. The Chiefs, I'll tell you this. Mahomes, the way the Chiefs will win this game is by Mahomes throwing it to his wide receivers. But the thing is, they have to catch the ball. Usually don't catch the ball, right? But they need to catch the ball to win the game. And I don't think that's going to happen in this game. So that's why I'm picking Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm with you, man. I want to root for the Ravens as well. I just think, for Super Bowl's perspective, Chiefs somehow, some way is going to pull through. Mahomes is going to show why he was the MVP and kind of just snatch away the Ravens' soul in this round. But yeah, that's just my prediction.
Gotcha. Well, I did ask the other guys here in this previous segment, but I did ask them this one question. If the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, and then if they win the Super Bowl, is it time for Kelsey to propose to Taylor Swift on the stage and retire?
That's a great question. I think that would, for a viewership perspective, that's probably something the NFL certainly wants.
Yeah.
To make sure that they get all their money's worth. But no, I don't see that happening then and there, but that would be crazy if that happened. That would just take away all the attention away from the Chiefs winning and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift breaking the internet on February 11th.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's Valentine's Day, right? So he has to do it if he wins. But yeah, that was our picks. Next week, or maybe in 2 weeks, or we'll find out. We'll pick the Super Bowl champ.
It's been a long season. I'm excited to close it off with a bang. The great matchup.
Yeah, man, a bang indeed. For those who are listening, Wally, where can they find you, man?
Oh, they can find me in New Jersey, the Garden State.
I like that. Well, of course, you can follow this podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and all those stuff, Follow, subscribe, do all that stuff.